with this prayer with Dear Lord, thank you for gathering us in this event. Now we will start this event. Guide us so that we can get through this event easily and with no obstacles. May God bless all of our speakers today, and everything that they share and explain can be useful for all of us in the future, wherever we are. In the name of God, we pray. Amen.
Okay, Sharon, thank you so much for your prayers. And now moving on, I would like to introduce our three best speakers. They are Ms. Tita Komagirma, is studying in Amsterdam now. Ms. Ignacia Sheringa is studying in UK now. And lastly, Ms. Nadia Semenza is studying in Czech Republic. In this lovely moment, I would like to say thank you for all the speakers for being here and taking time to tell all your experience. And of course, all our beloved friends. And now let's hear some words from Mr. Henry as today's talk show moderator. Mr. Henry, time is yours.
Thank you for the time given to me.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Pak Nugroho, as the representative of Widya Mandala University. Hello, Sarin, Samantha, and Komang. Nice to meet you. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for your willingness to share your experience of studying abroad to our students. Well, actually, this talk show is the continuation of our previous event. So we've just finished holding a yearly events, a yearly competition for junior high school students. Coincidentally, the theme of Unsur Cup this year is really connected to your current experience, that is studying abroad. Yeah? So I hope you can, that is the theme of our Unsur Cup this year is Story and Glory. Hopefully, through this talk show, you can share your story and glory to our students and open the perspective of our students of studying abroad. Besides that, you can encourage our students to improve their English skill and aware of the importance of learning English and in their daily life. For 11th graders, pay attention. The three speakers, you can ask everything what you want to know. And the last one is for Pak Nugroho. I'd like to say thank you for initiating this talk show. I hope our collaboration with the Mandala University and Untung Surapati Senior High School will always run smoothly in the future. Our headmistress, Maria Listinawati, sent her warm regard to you. She also asked for apology because she is not able to join us today because she has something important to do at Sidoarjo, Dinas Pendidikan Sidoarjo. But I think that's all for me. Now I give the time back to Sarah. Thank you.
Okay, guys, wait. Can you please open all your cameras? Come on, guys, open your camera. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Henry, for your kind words. And now, let's hear a couple of words from the representative of Widya Mandala University.
Okay. Good morning, Pak Henry.
Morning, Pak.
Morning, all dear colleagues, teachers of SMA Catholic Untung Suropati. Yeah. Well, I'm just your neighbor actually. So I live in Sekardangan, and yeah, I go to, of course, to the local parish at Maria Annunciata parish. Well, so it's truly a great honor for me to say some words for you guys, especially for high schoolers here from SMA Catholic Untung Suropati. Well, frankly speaking, I think last month or a few months ago, Pak Henry invited me to be a judge for speaking contest for junior high school. And I was really amazed of SMA Untung Suropati, of the activities that you've done, especially with beautiful English speakers among the MCs and stuff. So I guess I agree with Mrs. Uh, Mrs. Maria Listinawati, the school principal, that this is a very good school. Okay, and actually, my daughter Ignacia Vidya Teresa, yeah, was also an alumna of this school. So yeah, 5 years ago when we went back from United States, I was trying to find school for my daughter, and I was very lucky to have SMA Untung Suropati to accept my daughter to study at your school, Pak Henry and Bapak Ibu semua. So, well, now my daughter has got a chance to study in UK. Then I think it's a good idea also to invite her and her colleagues. Well, actually, I'm the head of English department, so I invited some of my students. We got 6 students studying abroad this semester. 2 of them are here. We have Komang and also Samantha. I hope everybody will learn a lot from the 3 speakers today. And yeah, I hope that the high schoolers here, especially the MC, who speak English very fluently, to continue studying English and improving your English, because English is the gate of the world. Once you speak English very well, then you can follow the path of your seniors here, Ignacia, Komang, and Samantha. Thank you so much, Pak Henry, and I would like to give the time back to the MCs. Thank you so much for this great opportunity. God bless.
Okay, thank you for your kind words. And now let's start the talk show. So, as our first speaker, Miss Nadia Samantha. Hello, Miss Nadia.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good afternoon. I would like to start my presentation. First and foremost, thank you to everyone for the opportunity, for the wonderful opportunities that I can share with you guys. Now I'm going to start my presentation. I'm going to make it simple. And without further ado, let's get started. Can you see my share screen?
Yes.
So, studying in Czech Republic. Hello, everyone. My name is Nadia Samantha, and I'm currently studying in Czech Republic in Olomouc City. And a little bit about me. I am a student in Widya Mandala Catholic University in Surabaya, and I'm currently studying English education in the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education. And right now I am in Czech Republic, and I am enrolled in Palacký University in Olomouc, and I am joining the Faculty of Arts. And in the Faculty of Arts, I am studying, I'm taking 4 mandatory courses, 4 classes. First one is Introduction to Education and School Psychology. The second is Central European Culture and Society. The third is Historical Olomouc. And then the fourth, last but not least, is the English language number 1. And then this is a picture of me and my friends when I was having classes. We are having a little snack after classes. And yes, a little bit about Czech Republic. So the route when I first arrived is Surabaya, Jakarta, Dubai, Prague, and then Olomouc. So the total of traveling time is 16 hours on air and 24 plus hours in total in traveling. So the jet lag was hitting me really, really hard. And here is the picture on the left is Dubai's airport, and then the second one is also in Dubai's airport, and then third is in Prague's airport, Praha. So the airport there is called Václav Havel Airport, Prague. And then next, how do I get around in Czech Republic? So in Czech Republic, I use these tram tickets. They use buses, they use trams, and they use metros. And then you have to buy tickets so you can enter the tram. And then next, this is a picture of me in Cathedrala Vaclava Olomouc, or Saint Wenceslaus Cathedral Olomouc. It is the oldest cathedral in Olomouc, and it used to be it's a Baroque Gothic style of cathedral. And then next here is in the inside. As you can see, it's very, very beautiful. And then next here is a picture of me and my friends in Brno, a city near Olomouc. We visited the planetarium when we got our J&J vaccine. So when we are in Czech Republic, we have to take since most of us have Sinovac only for the vaccines, so they have to take an extra booster shot. So they took J&J, Johnson and Johnson. But for me, since I already have my AstraZeneca 2 doses, I didn't take the vaccine. So everyone was like, tepar. And then next is a picture of me and my friends in Jeseník. Jeseník is also a city near Olomouc, near Brno also. Jeseník is known for hiking. So we went on a 2-hour hike and it was so fun. You can see the beautiful city from above on top of the mountains. And it is really, really cold in here. That's why I'm wearing a sweater and a hoodie and just puffer jackets and hand warmers. And it's really cold. It's actually not really that cold when it's around early fall, but now it's like entering fall and winter. So it can get up to -1 degree in here. And then next here, I am in Prague right now. And this is me posing in front of the Estates Theater. And yeah, so far, those are the cities that I've visited in Czech Republic. And I'm planning to go to Italy after this. Italy, Austria, Hungary, Poland, Germany, France, Slovakia, and Amsterdam too. And so, tips. So if you're interested to have the same opportunity as me and some of my friends, here are some tips. Tips studying abroad. Improve your English. So practice makes perfect. And second of all, you need to stand out. You need to be outstanding. You need to be active. You need to think out of the box. And 3, you should be aware of the opportunities that are around you. Golden opportunities such as ISMA like this. You have to jalanin aja, masukin aja, daftar aja. Ada opportunity kayak gini kapan lagi? And then 4, dream big. Build your self-confidence and just do it. And that is all from me. Thank you very much. I hope my sharing helps.
Mantap. So that's all your experience. So I have questions for you. Why do you choose Czech Republic? What do you want to achieve at there? Do you have a big dream? Did you already get it?
Okay. Thank you for your question. Thank you for the great question. I actually first registered to Boston University, but then I got enrolled to the Czech Republic. I got allocated, but then it's all right. It's amazing country. You will love it here. Any other questions?
Okay, I think that's all. Thank you so much for all your explanations. But now we have to moving on to the second speaker, Miss.
Okay, now moving on to our second speaker. Hello, Miss Inasia Sharinga.
Hello.
How are you feeling today, Miss?
I'm doing great, actually. Really early in the morning, 4:24 here in the UK, but I'm good.
Okay, please share your experiences about studying in the UK.
Okay. Should I share like a presentation or should I just talk about it? What do you guys prefer?
It's up to you actually.
Okay. Maybe I can share a little bit. I do have a presentation. Could you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Thank you. Is it on full screen?
Yes.
Done.
Okay. So everyone, my name is Ignacia Sharinga. I'm usually called Sharon, and I study currently in the University of Leeds. Leeds is a city in the UK, and that's a little picture of University of Leeds. And these are some things I will talk about. This introduction for University of Leeds. It is a university, one of the largest one in the UK. They have 11,584 international students. It's ranking number 92 in the world top 100 universities according to QS, and it has 170 countries represented. So meaning University of Leeds really care about exchange students, about international students, about going global. They have, actually I've met the international office, and they told me that they have the largest program for students studying abroad in the UK. And this is sort of a little map of University of Leeds. There are some highlighted places on the bottom right. There's the Parkinson Building. It's the main building that inspires the logo of the University of Leeds. Second is top right, Henry Price. That's my accommodation over here. You guys can see my background. I have my own room, and I share a kitchen with my flatmates. And the third one is the one like in the middle, Leeds University Union. That is a place where people just meet each other, and then club activities, we all do that there. And the last place is the Edge. That is one on the left, that is a gym for the students. And this whole thing, the green stuff, the whole map, that is University of Leeds. Imagine how big the campus is, and I just walk there every day. I can walk anywhere from Henry Price to the Edge to the Union, so it's really convenient. Okay, so some introduction for the UK. UK consists of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. So if you guys don't know the difference between the UK and British and England, well, UK is the big one. And then there's a bunch of little, not countries, they kind of like countries like Ireland, Scotland, England. England is just this part. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see, but England is basically this island that's like United Kingdom. And there's sort of I should have put a better map, but but Leeds is in England. So it is the third biggest city in England, and it's famous for their historical moments and sites. And these are a bunch of places you can visit in Leeds: the Royal Armories, the Queen's Arcade, Leeds Cathedral. I have visited them all, and they are literally just a walk away. So it's so easy to travel around, including in the UK. And for weather, yeah, we expect cold and sometimes rainy weather at the fall, and it is actually going to be winter soon. So we always have to prepare for our winter coats too. Some module systems that we have in this university, there's 60 credits. It's really different than SKS. That's the system that Indonesia use. But basically 60 credits for us is 20 credits for, 20 SKS for Indonesia. And how we do it, we just sign up, we do everything online now. And then even as a student exchange, we have a very broad choosing. So I have, even though I'm a communication student in Widya Mandala, I can study. Actually, I'm currently studying communications. One module of communication. Module is matkul, mata kuliah, and then it's called digital storytelling. And then I also study introduction to management. That is a module in business class. I also study politics, identity, and performance. That is another module in politics. And the last one is emerging leaders. That is a module in the faculty of, it's a sort of like a leading fun activity, well, not activity, like a module. And so I get to have different kinds of modules all at once. Well, at the end of the day, I'm still a communication student. And this is sort of like a culture shock that I got when I studied abroad, is that everything you do, you email, like right now, I think our high school students would relate how we communicate with our teachers. We just use WA, Pak, ini gimana, Pak? But in here, you have to use email. You even with your friends, even like meeting with your friends. Oh no, I mean your classmates. There's not really you can't really just get your classmates' number. You have their emails. That's all. So if you want to, get working like teamwork for a project, you have to email them first. Like, hey guys, when are we going to do this? Blah 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 blah, and then we can share each other's numbers. But over here, that's sort of a culture shock that I got, that I always have to email them. Oh no, what did we go back? Sorry. Activities and clubs. So everything here is organized by the Leeds University Union. Union is it's a really common word that universities use. Union is basically a place for coming together and doing a lot of activities. It's an independent organization that represents students and their interest up to the University of Leeds. There is a lot of clubs, up to 300 clubs and societies. There's sort of art, sports, games, clubs. There are also social volunteering. So I think there's also like there's the Red Cross Leeds volunteer. So I can volunteer. I could just sign up, volunteer, and have an event where I'm helping people. There's also clubs, anime clubs, so anyone interested with that. There's sport clubs. You can join a team in, if anyone is familiar with Harry Potter and the game Quidditch, that is an activity. It's sort of like a a made up sport from Harry Potter, but we have a team in that in Leeds University. And I don't really have a video of what they do now, but yeah, these are some fun sports that we do. Bums, legs, and tums. You sign up to the gym. You can have a class there for free as a student. There's Get Out, Get Active Leeds. That is sort of like a field trip every week. University of Leeds provide field trips for us, so we can go to Edinburgh, we can go to London, we can go to Manchester, we can go to Liverpool, and that is all for about £7, which is pretty cheap as a student. And then there's PPI Leeds. PPI Leeds is this group of Indonesians that lives in Leeds. So don't worry if you're studying abroad, there will always be an Indonesian group, so you will never feel so too far away from home. Friends and culture, this is me and my friends. We were just at a bar actually, because the legal age in the UK is 18. So I just had a burger though. It's so easy to make friends in the UK. There's my flatmates, there's the global community. Global community is actually a program in the UK where, in Leeds, University of Leeds, where they put us international students together, and that makes us easier to make friends. So University of Leeds cares very much on us interacting with each other. So no matter the English or like the language barrier, everyone will try their best to interact with you. And that is all from me. Thank you very much.
Okay, Miss. I have a question for you.
Good.
We heard if we want to study abroad, we must do TOEFL test. Is it right?
Yes. Oh, okay. So you must have a English proficiency test. In Indonesia, I think there's IELTS, there's TOEFL. There's two kinds of TOEFL, ITB and ITP. I don't really know what the difference is, but and then there's also no, I think yeah, I think that those are the three main tests. But in my program, my exchange program, which is IISMA, Indonesian International Student Mobility Awards, they also accept Duolingo test. So that is a new one. You can just take that test online.
Okay, Miss. Thank you so much for all your explanations. And I love your PPT. It's so cute and so nice. But we have to move on to the third speaker.
Okay, last but not least, our third speaker, Miss Komandita Irma. Hello, Miss Dita. Oh wait, is it right to call you Dita, or do you have a preferable name?
You can call me either Komang or you can call me Komang actually.
Come on.
It's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so Komang, please share your experiences.
Okay. I will share my PPT first. Okay, so so this is me in front of my campus, Vrije Universiteit Amsterdam. So I'm from English Language Education Study Program in Widya Mandala Surabaya Catholic University. I'm from batch 2018. Oops. Okay, so I'm accepted in Vrije Universiteit Amsterdam for ISMA 2021. So my journey until I get there is back then in April, I found an information actually about this scholarship through social media because ISMA in 2021 is the first batch of ISMA. So this is a really new program, and actually lots of like trial and errors in this program, but this program is very beneficial. Okay, so on the left top, this is me and my friends. This is me, and there are 7 of my friends. They're from different universities in Indonesia, such as Universitas Indonesia, ITB, UGM, BINUS. So we are really diverse, especially our major. Like I'm the only one who study like education, and they are like from law faculty, from engineering, and from international relation or politics. So it's really diverse, and you have like a chance to join ISMA. And on the right bottom, this is on the bottom right, this is our event on the 4th of November. So this is me as an MC at the time for our event, which named Ciri, from Indonesian Youth to the World. So this event helped to celebrate what is called Indonesian Youth Pledge Day. So we invited Indonesian Embassy and also Indonesian Student Association or PPI Amsterdam, and also Indonesian diaspora or Indonesian that already stay in Amsterdam for a long time, and also international students. As you can see, this is my friend Misuki from Japan. And on the back, this is Rana and also Francis. they are from the Netherlands. And this is the Indonesian Embassy representation, Mr. Din Wahid, and also Mr. Franz as the Director of International Office. So before I go further, I would like to explain a bit about Vrije Universiteit Amsterdam. So Vrije Universiteit Amsterdam is a university that really have diverse community in the university. So they have almost 30,000 students approximately. So the exact number is 21,796 students and have 4,183 international students. So they really welcome for international students to study there. And they have 9 faculties from the theology. They also have Protestant theology faculty, and also they're mainly in so this university, Vrije Universiteit Amsterdam, is really emphasizing in sustainable development and development goals. So they have environment and development course, which I'm taking, which I took in the first period. So Vrije Universiteit Amsterdam is also called green campus and very diverse campus. What else? Okay, about my course, I took 5 course in during this program because I'm taking minor development and global challenges, which include environment and development course for period 1, and then the second one, development and globalization. Those are in previously in period 1, and then for period 2, I currently take global political economy, and then urban studies, and also identity, diversity, and inclusion. And then for period 3 later, I will take urban study as well for the project group. So as you can heard from my courses, they are really focusing into the challenges that globally face right now. Okay. Yeah, so I will explain a bit my experience back in the university. So I'm really active until now in student organization, like from the faculty. This is since my first year. Okay, so my first and second year, I'm actively in the student organization in the faculty. And then for the third year, I step up to the university level, to the University Student Representative Organization, or also called BPMU. And then until now, I'm as the head of advocacy commission in BPMU as well. Okay, so I will give you some tips for if you want to study abroad, you can follow my tips. The first one, don't be afraid to try. As said by Samantha and also Sharon, we just try to challenge ourselves. So whenever you see an opportunity, especially if you see that the opportunity cannot come twice, like this is a gold opportunity, I cannot miss this, just do it. Because it's a rare opportunity, so just do it. And then the second one, fulfill your experience. Jadi selama SMA, selama kuliah pun silahkan explore yourself. Jadi explore di sini, explore your passion, explore your apa bakatmu, just explore. You may try like student organization, volunteer, and also maybe club like English clubs. It's fine. Or if you kalau tertarik dengan dunia lain, misal jurnalistik, kemudian palang merah, volunteer, silakan ikuti aja karena itu juga akan bisa berpotensi menjadi hal yang membuat kamu dipilih. So just try to explore your passion, dicoba aja kayak gitu. Kalau misal sudah mencoba kemudian nggak cocok, dicoba lagi. And also later on you will need a CV or curriculum vitae. Itu akan berisi, mungkin beberapa sudah paham di sini, itu akan berisi seperti data diri, identitas, kemudian pengalaman. Nah, nanti bergunanya di sana juga. Tapi not only on the paper, on your CV, but also for yourself. Jadi it will be different when you have joined organization. Your personality before and after itu will be different. And then, yeah, of course, your English must be good. So you can start from now. Jadi bisa dipersiapkan dari sekarang, bisa belajar-belajar. Mungkin kalau mau les, silakan. Kita Widya Mandala juga punya kebetulan WMLI, Widya Mandala Language Institute. Kemudian kita juga ada ini ya, apa namanya? Widya Mandala punya program studi yang sedang saya jalani juga, itu juga bisa. Mungkin ada adik-adik yang tertarik. Jadi di program studi pendidikan bahasa Inggris nggak cuma ngajar aja, tapi kita juga memperdalam skill bahasa Inggris kita, seperti itu. Kemudian intinya dipersiapkan aja untuk bahasa Inggrisnya, entah itu IELTS, entah itu TOEFL, itu yang dua paling besar digunakan di dunia. Jadi if you want to study in Europe or mainly Europe, you can try to develop your English using IELTS. Tapi kalau mau ke US itu biasanya pakainya TOEFL. And also be confident to try to study abroad because without confidence we cannot step further. Jadi wish you all the best. I hope everyone here yang masih SMP, yang sudah SMA juga, yang apalagi yang nanti sudah mau kuliah bentar lagi, prepare yourself. I believe that you will follow us to study abroad. I will be excited. But we will be excited to hear your story next year that you will study abroad. Oh yeah, the last one. Be active to find like information for study abroad. It will be very helpful, not only for you, but for people around you as well. So thank you for the opportunity for inviting me in this talk show. I'm really happy that I can share my story, my tips, and also my experience for you. If you have further question, you can reach me up through social media.
Okay, Miss. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, you've been studied at Amsterdam for 3 years.
No, I've been studying in Amsterdam for now is the 3rd month. So I'm actually studying in Widya Mandala Surabaya Catholic University in English Language Education since 2018. But for now, for this semester, I got an exchange. I got an opportunity to do an exchange to Vrije Universiteit Amsterdam.
And how does it feel studied at Amsterdam?
It's quite complicated, but mostly, yeah. It's very fun, like also challenging because the language they're using here is Dutch. Yeah, so like every time they talk in daily life like Dutch, but fortunately, they also like English speaking country. So it's not really challenging for me for the language, but more like the food, the habits here, because people here are more likely to be individual. When in Indonesia, we more like socialize and also in small groups. So yeah, maybe mostly are fun, but also challenging.
Okay. Is it right that Amsterdam weather it's really windy?
Mm-hmm.
It's really,
Yeah. Sorry.
it's really windy.
Um, in the beginning, like in the summer, it's not really windy, but when it comes to fall, boom. You should even prepare like umbrella. Jadi umbrellanya itu seperti tameng gitu. Saking kenceng anginnya. So the cold here, because now it's autumn, and in December we will face winter. We should prepare like every day. We should prepare an umbrella to as a shield to fight wind, and also because karena di sini autumn dan itu dingin, sudah dingin terus berangin, and yeah, it's challenging.
Okay. And did you do the same thing, like do TOEFL test and another things before you go to study abroad at Amsterdam?
Mm-hmm. Yes. I do many things. Yeah, I'm actively in student organization and also several times volunteering with my friends in an organization called Dharmaria Study Center. Ya, kita biasanya volunteer-nya untuk orang sakit, kemudian untuk elderly person. So we visit them through online because pandemic.
Oh yeah, ma'am. Miss. I am a little bit curious about your college schedule. Is it like different in Indonesia?
It's really different for the schedule. So since here in Vrije University Amsterdam, I'm taking minor program, which is opened for exchange and also gap year students. Jadi di sini dibagi menjadi 3 period. The first period, so for each period, it will last 2 months for each period. So for the first period, I took 2 subjects or courses only, which I mentioned, environment and development, and also globalization and development. Oh, development and globalization. So those courses learned about environment and then the relation with its social, like with people around the environment, and also about globalization and the relation with the change of human behavior. Jadi benar-benar beda karena in Indonesia I learned about education, about teaching, about English, but here I learn more in general and more social in social science. Jadi lebih ke arah teori di sini. And so after divided into three periods, and also the study atmosphere is really different because we emphasize to required to read a lot from articles, from journals, books. So it's quite different with Indonesia, di mana biasanya lecture ya sudah lecture aja, atau guru menjelaskan ya sudah itu kita pakai dasarnya itu. Tapi di sini no, we should actively read, actively search, because also my university is a research lebih mainnya di research. Jadi benar-benar banyak baca, banyak nulis paper juga, nulis essay, discussion. So it's quite different with Indonesia.
Okay, Miss, thank you so much for all your explanations. But now we have to moving on to the last speaker.
Oh, thanks.
Finish. I'm sorry we've done all of our speakers. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable experience, Miss Sharon, Miss Tomang, and Miss Samantha. Now we come to Q&A sessions. There will be 2 sessions of Q&A. For the first sessions, I give 3 students to ask your questions. So please raise your hand, mention your name and class to whom you want to ask your questions. Then you can open your mic, then ask your questions. Come on, guys.
Before we start the Q&A sessions, I'd like to tell the students that Miss Samantha has asked permission to me that she can only join us for about 45 minutes. Are you still here, Samantha? Yeah, I think she has something to do. So she left us earlier. So you can only ask your question to Sharon and
Miss Komang.
Miss Kumar. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, guys, you can raise your hand. Okay, Kenzie. All right, for the first chance, I will give it to Kenzie.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Kenzie Zanatanail. I'm from 11 Science 3, and in this opportunity, I would like to ask a question. And so I apologize if it's kind of sensitive in advance. I'm just curious about this. As a person that lives in a country that's still in a state that's still developing, and not in a country that is as formed and as developed as United States or United Kingdom and etc., is there any difference between people that studies in their own country and people that studies abroad? Like, are people that studies abroad are absolutely smarter than the person that studies in the country? Thank you.
Okay, we will save your question for the answer session. And now for our second chance, we will give it to. Please raise your hand, guys.
Raise your hand, please.
Okay.
Benedictus.
Okay, for Benedictus, you can open your mic, mention your name, class, and to who you want to ask your question.
Okay, thank you for this opportunity. First of all, hello everyone. My name is Benedictus Rene Saviko Putra, and I'm from 11 Social 1, and I would like to ask a question. In advance, I would like to ask, did one of you guys need to study constantly for this exchange? If so, what's the most efficient way for us to learn so we can be like you guys? That's it, thank you.
All right, for the third opportunity, I will give a chance to Adinda. Okay, open your mic, Adinda.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I want to ask to Ms. Ignacia Sherinka, how have you been for the past couple of months? Do you feel any culture shock maybe about the people there or the education system? And are you adjusting well in the UK during this pandemic? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for all the questions. Now I give the time back to the speakers. Speakers, time is yours.
Who wants to answer the first questions?
Okay, before we continue, let's pray first.
Selamat siang, Bapak. Terima kasih. Mohon kegiatan untuk sama-sama menyiapkan hati untuk Tuhan. Amin. Maria kita Salam Maria, Tuhan sertamu. Terpujilah engkau di antara wanita, dan terpujilah buah tubuh Yesus. Santa Maria, Bunda, doakanlah kami berdosa sekarang dan waktu kami mati. Amin. Aku ingin hamba-Mu, terjadilah padaku perkataan. Salam Maria, penuh rahmat Tuhan sertamu. Terpujilah engkau di antara wanita, dan terpujilah buah tubuh Yesus. Santa Maria, doakanlah kami yang berdosa sekarang dan waktu kami mati. Amin. Sabda sudah menjadi manusia dan tinggal di antara kita. Salam Maria, penuh rahmat Tuhan sertamu. Terpujilah engkau di antara wanita, dan terpujilah buah tubuh Yesus. Santa Maria, Bunda, doakanlah kami yang berdosa sekarang dan waktu kami mati. Amin. Doakanlah kami Santa Bunda, supaya kami dapat menikmati janji Kristus. Maria berdoa. Ya Allah, karena kabar malaikat kami mengetahui bahwa Yesus Kristus Putramu menjadi manusia. Curahkanlah rahmat-Mu ke dalam hati kami, supaya karena sengsara dan salibnya kami terlalu kepada kebangkitan yang mulia. Sebab Dialah Tuhan pengampun kami. Amin. Dalam nama Bapa, Putra, dan Roh Kudus. Amin. Jadi, kegiatan bisa dilanjutkan kembali.
Okay, and we continue. For our first question, who wants to answer?
Miss Komang or Miss Sherin?
Okay, maybe I will help to answer the first question. So it's okay, thank you. So it's about the difference between Indonesian student and also international student or Dutch student here. So based on my experience, the stereotype that foreign student or international student is more smart or smarter than Indonesian student. Maybe it's not smart. Maybe because they read a lot and also they have like eager to us to discuss. Jadi mereka di sini itu selama saya selama ini di kelas itu mereka selalu aktif untuk giving opinion and jump into the discussion, memberikan perspektif yang beda juga. Kemudian mereka juga aktif baca, so they read a lot, bahkan di setiap course itu kan ada pre-reading itu. Jadi the lecturer gave us articles to read and books to read, and they read all of it. So reading really help your benar-benar membantu cara pikir. Kemudian itulah yang menjadi nanti mereka itu aktif. Nah, dari aktifnya mereka itu yang mungkin bagi kita terlihat seperti wah kok mereka smart ya, seperti itu. Dan mereka lebih berani untuk istilahnya Indonesia we call it unjuk gigi. Jadi ya mereka lebih berani untuk saya duluan gitu. Sedangkan Indonesia kan biasanya kayak barusan aja mau jawab pertanyaan kan, aduh siapa duluan gitu, masih malu-malu. So I think the most difference lebih ke arah beraninya, kemudian dari reading-nya juga. Itu sih kalau dari saya. Maybe Sherin ada experience lain atau perspektif lain.
Okay. I think the main difference between study abroad and just like abroad students and Indonesian students is just the country. As I forgot who asked the question, but yes, Indonesia is a developing country. That sort of the things that we have, of course, differentiate with the things that the UK have, such as because in Leeds we use Microsoft Teams. Yeah, you won't ever see that really in Indonesia, and it's not that easy because even like the Wi-Fi in universities in Indonesia, it's not that strong, or the ones in here, what is it? You can get it from your accommodation, even though that's really far from the campus. So it's what makes it different is, yeah, of course, the things that you get in the countries, but yeah, it is sort of a stereotype, such as what Kak Komang said, that that doesn't mean you are smarter if you study abroad. It doesn't really level your smartness. It's just different. You study in English and then, or you study in Indonesian, they can both be smart or they can both be dumb. There's no you can't level your smartness from the university. Well, the university you go in, either abroad or in Indonesia. I think Indonesia, even though it is a developing country, the universities still have a really good range of, or a really good program of studying. It's still an acceptable, what is it? An acceptable sort of place to study, and you can still learn a lot in Indonesia either. But if you want, it also depends on your last goal, because as us, me and Kak Komang, we're study abroad students. So we study here abroad, and then we come back to Indonesia, and then we, sort of show what we learned in the UK, in Amsterdam, to Indonesia. So that will help Indonesia grow. So if you would like, if you would go study abroad, even for 4 years, you can always come back to Indonesia, maybe to work. That would even be better. You studied abroad and work in Indonesia, and you can show what have you learned, and then maybe even make Indonesia better. So we shouldn't really compare like the smartness or stuff like that, but it could be a good advantage to study abroad and bring it back to Indonesia. That is all from me.
Yeah, okay. Can I say something about the answer? Yeah. So Sharon and Komang, yeah, if I may conclude, yeah, it's not fair if we compare the smartness of our students here and also the one in other countries. We can only see from the point of view the behavior of the students there. Yeah? They are so active, yeah, out there, but maybe in our country the students are so passive. Maybe it's because of the sayings, the old saying, silence is good. Yeah. So every time the students have the chance to speak, yeah, they just keep silent because silence is good. So we just keep silent. Yeah, maybe it is one of the factors that the culture of our country is just passive and keep silent. Okay, so once again, sir, you can see your questions is not viewed from the smartness, but from the behavior, the activeness in the class. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Miss Sharon and Miss Komang, thank you so much for all your answers. And now move on to the second questions. Who wants to answer?
Maybe I'll start this time.
Yes.
Yeah. Someone asked, do we need to study a lot for the program? It really depends on, what program you're going to sign up for. But what they're searching for when, you sign up for a university is I think the main one is your English proficiency test. So as I've said before, the English proficiency test is the IELTS, TOEFL. There's also other tests that other universities accept, but those are the main ones. So studying English is not, it's not an overnight thing. It takes a lot of time. So you can start from now, you can start from next year, or like when you want to, but it's not, we don't need to, we can't study a bunch of times and then tomorrow we do the test and yeah, we're gonna get a good grade. No. But it's a gradual process. So I wouldn't really say that I really studied too. I did study. I practiced a lot on IELTS because that was what I took for the test. But so I just practiced. There's a lot of practice methods in the internet. You can try do a pre-test on what will the IELTS be, or the TOEFL, how will the TOEFL or IELTS be, and you can keep practicing on that. But English, in speaking in general, I lived in America for 6 years, so I had sort of had an advantage. But of course, we all learned English since SD, ya kan? So we have to just keep improving ourselves in English, and then when the time comes for the English proficiency test, you guys got this. Does Kak Komang want to add, maybe?
Yes, I actually agree with, I totally agree with Sharon. Jadi, learning English is not easy as it said. Jadi nggak bisa cuma, oh semalam aja nih, udah besoknya tes, set dapat nilai 9 untuk IELTS. No, it's not like that. We should, makanya I recommend, and Samantha also and Sharon also recommend to prepare yourself for the EPT or English proficiency test from now. Jadi benar-benar speaking and also listening, reading, writing, because I can say jika kita terbiasa, kita pasti bisa. Karena ya Sharon live abroad already for 6 years, right? Yeah, 4 years, and karena dia terbiasa juga dengan bahasa Inggris, she can gitu. Because I'm not really, saya nggak terlalu terbiasa dengan bahasa Inggris dari saya kecil, so sometimes it's kind of like a bit hard for me to find like right vocabulary, right grammar, but it's fine because there's no sorry if you have like difficulty during learning. So it's better to start from now to try to find reference through IELTS, through TOEFL example, or sample questions. You can find it easily on the internet. What else ya? Intinya prepare yourself from now, and for study, I can say yes. If you want for this program ISMA, biasa we required to have above 3 the GPA. The GPA is above 3. Bahkan ada university yang minta di atas 3,8. It's kind of crazy. But they have requirements because they have like sort of quality for the education. So one thing, just prepare yourself your GPA later in university, atau mungkin sekarang kalau misalnya nanti kuliahnya mau di luar negeri gitu misalnya, ya prepare nilai matematika, bahasa Inggris, science itu dibagusin aja gitu. Because gak ada salahnya kita tapi jangan semata-mata belajar untuk nilai, tapi belajar untuk dua hal. What knowledge you will get through the learning process. The second one, pasti akan setara. Apa yang kamu dapatkan dari belajar, kerja kerasmu seperti apa, nilainya juga pasti sama. Tuh, sama bagusnya.
Okay, Miss Komang and Miss Sharon, thank you so much for all your answer. And now the third question is for Miss Sharon from Adinda. Miss Sharon?
Yeah. Thank you, Adinda. So sweet banget ya. Kabarnya gimana Kak gitu. It's such an easy and question, but basically, yeah, I'm doing very well actually in the UK. compare what is it? It's just a lot. I wouldn't really say easier, but it's I'm never alone in the UK. I'm not going to be by myself. So even as a foreigner, everyone's just so open, and you can just talk to anyone about anything, and then they will, talk back. And um, you did ask also about, sorry, what is it? Culture shock. Yeah. Have I gotten any culture shock here in the UK? Um, I did. Because I don't know if this is school appropriate, but what is it? We had there's this tradition in the UK because the legal age is actually, I think it's 16, or yes, I think 17 or 16 to drink. Everyone here drinks. Oh my gosh. What is it? So whenever my friends ask me, "Oh, have you gotten drunk before, Sharon?" I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Oh my gosh, how?" And then they ask me, "Have you ever been to a party?" I'm like, "No." They're like, "What?" My first party was I was at when I was 16. And I was like, "Oh my gosh." So they were high schoolers while they were doing these things, and then it just shows how free they are. And then in their social life, they're just so used to alcohol and stuff like that, that um even until now, it's what, of course, they are very tolerant people. So even if I don't drink, my friends, if they're Muslim, they don't drink either, they're okay with it, and they will still let you be a part of their group, let you be a part of their activities, and like, "Hey, what is it? Join us in this party." Even though you don't drink, you can just talk to people, you can just eat, and it's all fun and good. And maybe just talk about my university life. The Oh yeah, sort of studying, no, the university program, basically. My grades are not based on what is it, my attendance. So attendance is not part of my grade whatsoever. Like in Indonesia, probably attendance is part of 10% or 20% of your grade, but in here, zero. And all I have to do is just to what is it, go join class, and then it's all depend on me. And I have two last projects, so two assessments. It's usually a paper, or not, it's a big project I have to finish. It could be a presentation, or it could be you making like a big, like it's making a big project. So I it's all up to you whether you come to class or not. And then that sort of, it shocks me how, wow, I don't even need to go to class. And like no one searches for me, but all I have to do is to just be able to, do the last project. And how can we do that if we're not going to be niat? We have to go to class, and then it all depends on us. That's why we have to be active in class. We have to we have to socialize, we have to interact with the class regardless whether or not the attendance matter or not. So I think that's all from me. I'm doing really good. I just went to Manchester yesterday, to Manchester fans. I'm going to Liverpool soon. Yeah. So whoever likes Liverpool better, maybe you can see my trip to Liverpool if you follow me in Instagram. I'll share you guys my Instagram later. But that is all.
Okay, thank you, Miss Sharinka, for your answers, and thank you all for your questions. And now let's move on to our second session. In this session, we will give two chances for two students for giving questions. So, don't forget to mention your name, class, to whom you want to ask your question, and then ask your question. So please raise your hand, guys. Okay, for the first chance, I will give it to
Anna. Okay, Anna, turn on your mic.
Hello, thanks for the opportunity. My name is Novena from 11th grade Social 1. I'd like to ask for Ms. Sharon and Ms. Komang. My question is, did your parents ever worry about your life before you left for study abroad? And then how can they believe that we can live and study there well? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question. We will save it for our answer session.
Come on, guys, raise your hand again. All right, for the second chance, I will give it to Nafiri. Nafiri, turn on your mic.
Hello everyone. My name is Nafiri Natani Alexandritama. I'm from 11 Science 2. I want to ask, have you introduced our culture to your friends? If it's so, how did you introduce it?
Okay, Nafiri and Anna, thank you for your questions. Now I give the time back to the speakers. Speakers, time is yours.
Okay, maybe I will answer first. So for the first question from Novena, have you worried about life in Indonesia and how you like cope with it before we study abroad? So obviously, worry or anxious is the number one problem of international student in here. So yeah, because I'm in my last year actually right now in Widya Mandala. So I'm a bit worried actually about my thesis, about my PLP, or also like internship, and also other things like family, my boyfriend, my friends as well, and etc. And obviously about my daily expense, because although we provided kita dikasih uang saku, tapi tetap aja kita worry karena kita belum tahu apa yang akan terjadi di negara tujuan kita. Because the price is also different. So coping with it, I keep like I keep reassuring myself to, okay, calm down, it will be fine, you will go for a while, only 6 months only. So I keep like talk about it like a mantra. Jadi kayak mantra itu kita ucapkan, it will be fine, it will be fine, you can you can come back later on February kayak gitu. Jadi meyakinkan diri sendiri, that's the first thing. And then the second thing, kayak minta dukungan juga dari orang-orang terdekat, from your family, from friends, your circle as well. Jadi minta ayo dukung aku, berikan aku, please give me reassurance to help me to be brave to go abroad, because pastinya kita study abroad kan nggak bakal selamanya stay di sana. We will go back to Indonesia. So we just make sure before we leave to another country, we should make sure first about what things we need to finish before we go. For example, in my case, it's about in my organization, I haven't divide the job desk for my member, so I should like divide it before I go. So later on, when I'm here, I will only need to check them like about the deadlines and etc. So just make sure about things what should be done before you go kayak gitu. So you will kamu akan tenang gitu, jadi nggak akan kepikiran, nggak akan stres kayak gitu. And about misal study in Widya Mandala, I choose to do my internship, my thesis on the next semester, because Yeah, because I know my own capacity. I know what should be done in the semester, and for the next semester, we should rearrange our target, our goals, so it won't get kita gak bakal stres dengan hal itu. Jadi yang paling penting untuk avoid worry atau cope with anxious karena kamu akan study abroad, yeah, rearrange the goals, finish what you can finish at the time, and yeah, you can go. Terus kalau misal kangen rumah, you can we have technology, we have WhatsApp, we have Instagram, so we can like video call with our parents every day, perhaps. In my case, like that. Jadi setiap hari ya, at least you call them and then kabari kayak gitu. Itu aja sih. Jadi jangan sampai lost contact. Arrange your goals, rearrange biar nggak bingung. And then finish what you can finish. And kalau misalnya memang harus tertunda ya kita arrange goals ya kayak gitu. Maybe Sharon punya perspektif lain?
Thank you, Kak Komang. I agree definitely. If you guys miss your parents, communicating using just social media is so easy now using technology. But I also want to talk about studying abroad. You know, it's not easy to be very apart from your parents, including like another country. That's why I think you guys should build that trust with your parents from the beginning, that you can do this, you can study, you can be independent, you can live in by yourself, and you should have that plan with your parents. How am I going to do this? What about the money? What about you should just number one is to build that trust with your parents first, to help them know that you will be okay. You guys have to come into an agreement that this is a country that I really want to study in. This is why, and then how we're going to do this. You need your parents' support. You need yourself too. You need to be confident in what you're doing so that your parents trust that you can do this. So I just really hope that those who are studying abroad, yes, of course, there will be some worries, but that relationship with your parents needs to be you need to come into agreement from the very beginning. That's from me. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Alma and Ms. Sharon, thank you so much for your answers. And now moving on to the second questions. Wants to answer first?
Maybe Sharon first.
Sorry. Oh yes, I forgot. What was the question again?
Okay.
About how we introduce our culture here, like what we
All
did.
right. I'm so sorry. Okay, so recently we had Sumpah Pemuda, right? Actually, IISMA pushed us to sort of make an event for our each of our universities. And so in University of Leeds, I had a sort of a lunch with representatives of the international office, and maybe I can share my screen. Can I? Or so just show like what I did. Hopefully I can. Okay. Can you guys see like some pictures? Google Drive pictures. Okay. Maybe this is not very effective. Can you guys see that? Okay. So that's me. You guys can see. It's me in the kebaya. I'm reading the Sumpah Pemuda pledge. So basically the pledge for youth. My friend Kautsar over here, he is reading the one in Bahasa Indonesia, and this is me reading it in English. So other than that, we also did a quiz after our activity. So we had sort of like a presentation on Sumpah Pemuda, what it is and what we do, and then we quiz them after. Sorry. Maybe I can show you where. Yeah, this is the presentation. We had like a quiz with it. And then those who answered got a prize. Some of which got like a masker batik, and then some got something small, like not small, a whole bag of kopiko. We didn't yeah, and then there was also, I think there was this like kopi, bubuk kopi from Indonesia. So it was just stuff that we had from Indonesia, and we shared it with them. This was some international students that also came. See, this the masker batik. I hope you guys can see it. Oh my gosh. And I also gave a special gift to the representatives. It was an actually gift, it's a gift from Widya Mandala. So these are the staff, and they're holding the bag with the Widya Mandala logo. So apa Kak Koma? Wait, hold on. But yeah, actually every day my flatmates learn about Indonesia. I cook Indomie, and then like I offer them, oh, do you want some? They're like, this is so good. Like, memang. All they eat is just like Chinese noodles probably, but they've never been introduced to Indomie. So it was really good. Like that is sort of a culture I'm sharing. Yeah, every day I talk about Indonesia. They always ask about Indonesia. Oh, what do you do in Indonesia? How is it in Indonesia? So I don't really just need to make a big event, but I always share my culture every single day with them. Kalau Kak Komang?
Okay, so maybe I will share my screen as well to view. Wait. Okay, so as I mentioned in my previous slides, that I also have, we have in ISMA Amsterdam, FU Amsterdam, we already held an event which in form of talk show as a part of the celebration part in for Sumpah Pemuda. So maybe I can show you. Yeah, this is me, and then Mr. Din Wahid. This is my friend Claudia and also Barry. They are the project officer. And yeah, this is the international officer, Mr. Ellen and Rachel. And these two, I forgot their names, sorry. They are Indonesian, but they are like long lost Indonesian. Jadi mereka Indonesia, ada darah Indonesia, cuma lahir dan besar di the Netherlands gitu. And they are Indonesian friends from PPI. So bagi kalian yang masih ragu, aduh, I will be alone there. No, you won't be alone because we have PPI, which is Persatuan Pelajar Indonesia or Indonesian Students Association. So they will provide you with exciting and also fun activities. Jadi bisa engage juga sama yang lain. And then, let me show you about my event. Jadi previously, our event held named Ciri from Indonesian Youth to the World. It's in a form of talk show and also games. And also in the end, we held like a borel. Jadi kita provide Indonesian food like this. Yeah, we provide Indonesian food like this. Ini kita bikin gado-gado. We mix gado-gado and also what's it? Pisang goreng. So this is basically pisang goreng. But yeah, agak kurang cantik gitu ya. Karena kita amatir. Jadi kita bener-bener bikinnya dari nol gitu. Jadi bikinnya dari ngukus, terus apa? Except the seasoning part karena ada yang instan. Dan waktunya juga mepet, so yeah. And then what else? Oke, ini pas masih awal-awal acaranya, jadi kita share itu bener-bener kalau kata orang kan dari lidah turun ke hati gitu. Nah, kita ngenalinnya dari makanan. Kayak Ignatia, like Sharon mentioned, we share Indomie. Yeah, we provide Indomie. We also, oh yeah, for the games, we give rendang as a prize for the winner. Okay, so ini contohnya. Guess the next sentence. Jadi ini pakai bahasa Batak gitu. So we introduce our culture based on from the talk show. The talk show is about giving perspective for from different people, like from foreigners, from Indonesian diaspora, and also from Indonesian students. Yeah, I will play a bit maybe about the game part. Ini the last partnya gitu. Wait, I forgot to share my sound. Okay. Okay, so this is the last part. Ketika tadi pertanyaan-pertanyaan related to Indonesian yang sudah sebenarnya dimention implicitly in the beginning, we set them as questions. So this is the last segment because mereka itu seri gitu. Jadi mereka pakai gunting batu kertas. No. The winner is Mr. Ilen, and they got his team got rendang kayak gitu. Jadi dapat rendang Mr. Ilen. Jadi it was fun. Terus selain dari acara tersebut, I also with my friends usually get asked about Indonesian. Jadi they really interested in our culture, like our cultural events, and also our habit, like biasanya kalau kalian makan tuh pakai apa sih kayak gitu misalnya. So they always curious about Indonesia, and we sometimes share about Indonesia, like perhaps implicitly when we just have conversation, yeah, we just share gitu. Jadi ada dua cara, through event and also through daily basis, because they always curious about Indonesia. That's it.
Okay, and so thank you, Ms. Sharinka and Ms. Komang, for your answers, and thank you guys for your questions. But sadly, we will have to end this.
Wait. Don't you remember we have a surprise for all of our friends? A surprise. Okay, guys. Actually, we have a door prize for the best two questions. Who is it, sir?
Okay, so Pak Tommy has provided you 100,000 as the door prize for two best questions. Okay, so one student will get 50,000. Yeah. Well, I think, as far as I know, as far as I conclude, I choose Nafiri as the best questions. And the second one is Kensi. Yeah, so Kensi, you belong to the second one. And for these two students, please contact me as soon as possible. I will tell you how to get the door prize. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so congrats Nafiri and Kensi. Please contact Mr. Hendrik because he will give you something. Right, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, Sharon.
Okay, so thank you for everyone for your active participation, and hopefully this talk show can be useful for all of us in the future. And Mr. Henry, you will say a couple words. Okay.
After me, we'll do the
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. For my last words, once again, I'd like to say thank you very much for all speakers and also Pak Johannes for initiating this talk show. To all my students, they have shared valuable informations of the tips of their experience and story in studying abroad. All of the informations are very useful for you But I want to emphasize, especially dealing with my subject, English. According to both speakers, according to Sarinka and Komang, I have to repeat their statement that studying English is not only for getting score, not only getting school marks, but please master the language itself. And of course, it is a long journey. It is a gradual process, according to Sarinka. It is not an overnight thing. So you cannot master English in only one night. And according to Komang, learning English is a habit. So you must make a habit to practice your English. And if I can say learning a language is the same like learning how to ride a bicycle. So what can one do if he or she wants to teach you how to ride a bicycle? He or she just show you how to do it, right? And give you some suggestions of how to ride a bicycle. If you never practice how to ride a bicycle, it is impossible for you to be able to ride a bicycle. It is the same like learning English. If you want to be able to speak English, you must practice. You must improve your own skill. I think that's all for me. I give back the time to MC.
Okay, guys, I will close this.
Give time to WM to speak.
Okay, Mr. Nugraha, this is your time to speak. Time is yours.
Pak Nugraha.
Betul. Ya. Cuma dari yang saya lihat itu.
Sorry. Thank you so much for this great opportunity, Pak Henry.
Yang lainnya cukup besar.
Sorry.
Nah, kita belajar dari sini.
Well, I'm just actually interested in your motto. What is that, Pak Henry? I dream, I
do, I get.
Yeah, I dream, I do, I get. Yeah, itu sama dengan sabda Tuhannya. Siapa yang mengetok pintu pasti akan dibukakan, ya. I remember when I was still young, I keep telling this one to my daughter. When I was young, I went to school barefooted. I was grown up in a very small village. I never imagined that I would study abroad. But eventually, I got the opportunity to study abroad. I did my master's in Australia. I took sharing also there. And then I went to United States for my doctoral degree. So Sherin was there also. So that's why her English is better than me. Anyway, that reminds me on the dream. So everybody, please have a dream. I think the motto of the school during the anniversary is really great. If you have a dream, then you want to achieve it. That's only a matter of hard work. And when I hear all the questions, wow, I'm really amazed of your English. So I believe that students of SMAK Untung Suropati will have great potentials to follow the path of Komang and Samantha and Sherin. Kalau saya dulu berangkat sekolah aja, nggak pakai sepatu aja bisa sekolah ke luar negeri, apalagi Anda yang relatif tinggal di kota, ya. So I believe you can make it. Thank you so much Bapak Ibu guru yang give us great this opportunity. Aduh, terima kasih banyak sudah memperkenankan anak-anak kami untuk presentasi. Semoga hubungan antara Widya Mandala dan Untung Suropati karena sama-sama bapaknya kan bapak uskupnya agak semakin erat ya di kemudian hari. Kebetulan saya tinggal di Sidoarjo Bapak Ibu. Jadi so just reach me anytime you want and I'll be happy to assist if you need any assistance. Kalau ada tutur kata kami yang kurang sopan, mohon maaf. Juga mohon maaf kalau ketika anak kami ini Sherin, Komang dan Samantha ada yang kurang yang berkenan. Semoga peristiwa ini memberi kekuatan kepada kita untuk selalu percaya bahwa ya dreams itu penting ya, dreams itu sesuatu yang harus kita miliki. Kalau tidak ada dreams ya tidak akan hidup kita ya. Kayak lagunya itu ya, ta 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 ta. Okay, thank you so much Pak Henry. Thank you so much all the MCs. Sorry, I completely forget your names, but I guess your English is also excellent. Yeah, I believe you'll follow also the path of your seniors. Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, I will close this talk show with prayers. Dear God, thank you for guiding and protecting us all during this talk show. Thank you for giving us spirit and happiness until the end of this talk show. Hopefully everything that already explained can be useful for all of us. May you always blessing us and all of the speakers. Please give them health and give them the best thing in their life. And for all of us are here, please give us strength in facing anything. Amen.
Okay, thank you, Hilda, for your prayers, and thank you guys for your active participation. But sadly, we have to close this talk show, and see you guys.
See you at the next talk show.
See you guys.
Thank you for having us.
My pleasure.